My name is Candice Brown. Welcome to WVU. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Neuroscience and a member of the Neuroscience and Immunology and Microbial Pathogenesis graduate programs. My laboratory is located on the first floor of the Irma Bird Research Building. This building has an open lab format. I currently have 2 graduate students, a lab technician, over 5 undergraduates, and we usually get a few master students in the fall. My laboratory studies the communication between the brain and the immune system, known as neuroimmune communication. Layered upon this are the sex-specific differences that modify communication between the brain and the immune system. We use 3 mouse models that have both a central, or brain, and a peripheral, or systemic component to study these effects. These models are sepsis, ischemic stroke, and Alzheimer's disease. To study brain-immune communication, we focus on 2 physiological barriers, the blood-brain barrier and the gut vascular barrier. The enzymatic activity of tissue nonspecific alkaline phosphatase, or TNAP, is highly elevated on brain endothelial cells and to a lesser extent on intestinal endothelial cells. Our goal is to understand how TNAP's enzymatic activity regulates both the permeability and the integrity of these barriers in order to improve our understanding of the mechanisms that contribute to brain dysfunction in human health and disease. Since mice are very central to our research, it is essential that you are willing to work with animals. Other techniques that we use include standard techniques in molecular biology, tissue culture, flow cytometry, imaging, and 16S ribosomal RNA next-generation sequencing. There is no typical day in my lab. We are not a 9-to-5 lab. Our research is driven in large part by animal studies, and these require a commitment to work on evenings and weekends. But we also respect that family comes first. We also have weekly lab meetings in addition to both scheduled and impromptu individual meetings. When starting a project, I value the importance of planning, optimization, and troubleshooting. This fosters rigor and reproducibility. Even though you will have your own research project, I encourage students to work together and collaborate so that they have an understanding of all the projects going on in the lab. This fosters teamwork and leads to opportunities for co-authorship. I also support collaborations with other laboratories and encourage you to seek opportunities to learn new techniques. In a typical rotation project, I will have you shadow a graduate student to see how our lab works, how we carry out our research, and the techniques and methodologies that we use. This gives you a good feel for lab dynamics to see if the lab is a good fit for you. If you are interested in learning more, please feel free to contact me.